I usually get a lot of questions from beginner riggers, so I just wanted to make this video as a compilation of the most important tips I can give beginner riggers. 1. Live2D isn't scary to learn, it just takes time. Your eye for detail will get better as you get more experience, and that is the biggest form of growing in Live2D, I think. I was absolutely terrible when I first started, but it's okay. You get better. How's the learning curve for rigging? I think if you have the patience to watch a lot of tutorials, it's pretty easy to learn. That is, it is easy to learn the basics. It takes a long time to get to a more advanced level. Live2D is fun, honestly. It looks complicated at first, but once you know what you're doing, it's actually pretty simple. It's still very visual. Live2D is still a very, very visual hobby. Some of you might remember this one. I'm going to check how this is rigged because I can already see from the amount of parameters we have here that it's not good. Make sure that the body... There's no body Y? Hold on, why? Okay. Am I missing it? Nope, I'm not missing it. Okay. Oh wow, that is fucking... Oh my god, how? Actually, how did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, I see. 2. It's okay to make mistakes. If you catch them, you can always fix them. I tend to forget a lot of things when I'm rigging. But as long as I go back and fix it, it's really no harm done. Don't be afraid to mess up. So, I might have forgotten that she has a tail. Hold up. You forget that your design has a tail? Honestly, fair. And this is the full range of motion here. Ooh, I spot a mistake. Here, right here. Here's the mistake. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's probably the torso Z. It's probably the torso Z. 3. Live2D will give you a headache. Whether it's the software itself giving you random errors, or a layer complication, or just simply not being able to get an angle right. It happens. It's part of the job. We love it, we hate it, we still do it. There is this one error that a lot of people come across. For example, we want to take these two deformers and we want to make a new deformer for them, right? So if we do that and we create, this error pops up. Please create an object with the same parent deformer selected. Now the reason why this happens is because you need to select only the deformers, not the layers within the deformers. So if you select only the deformers without the layers in them, and you create a new deformer, there we go. It's that easy. Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh. Why? Why is the back of the hair one layer? Why? Why? Wait. No. They didn't. They didn't. They put a layer that's supposed to be behind the chest and in front of the chest on one layer. Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me you didn't attach this. How am I supposed to move the neck? How am I supposed to move the neck now? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I can work around this. With literally everything on this model so far, I've said I can work around this, which means everything, like my workload, is doubled on this model. 4. As a rigger, you are not responsible for everything. Because you are the end of the line basically for the creation process of a VTuber model, it can feel like everything falls on you. If there's a problem with the model, you might feel responsible to fix it, and I've been there. But it's really not your responsibility if it simply isn't your responsibility. Sometimes there's layer issues, and that would fall on the artist, and it is okay to reach out to the artist and ask for a fix. You don't have to do that yourself. There might also be times when you're just expecting too much of yourself. You do what you can, honestly, and it's okay to do what you can within reason. Don't deliver half-finished works. I'm just saying, do it to the best of your skill level. Don't try to go beyond, because you won't. You cannot. You need more experience to go beyond. Also, the model's expressiveness only half falls on you. Let's be fair. The expressiveness of the model, it's only half on you. If you rig the model to be expressive, it is then up to the person using the model to move their face. I don't know how else to say this, but it's only half your responsibility for the expressiveness. Redo the line yourself. I do not mess with the artist's work. If I need something done, even the smallest thing, I will DM the artist. I am not messing with another person's work. Every layer that needs to move needs to be separated. And this is why I always advise people who draw VTuber models to actually look at how rigging works. Like, look at a few rigging videos, maybe even try it yourself, you know? Just know how things work, and then you will know how things need to be separated, if that makes sense. And it's also like, you could be working on a Live2D project for a very, very long time. Especially if you're a perfectionist, you keep seeing mistakes, you keep going back and forth. At some point, you gotta call it quits. At some point, you gotta set the line, like, hey, I can't do any more. This is not good for me. This is not good for my personal life. All of my friends are leaving me because I'm focusing on one fucking detail. She looks very expressive. But the thing is, this is without V-Bridger. This model does not have V-Bridger at all. And this isn't just my rigging, by the way. This is also me making faces behind the camera. And that is part of it, you know, face acting. Face acting is part of it. For example, I'm gonna show you the difference, okay? Let me show you the difference real quick. Okay, so this is how I'm talking right now, right? She looks super expressive. But what if I talk like this? What if I just sit here and talk like this? Does she still look expressive? 5. Watch Live2D tutorials. Yes, this is very biased, coming from me, who makes Live2D tutorials. But it is the best way to learn. It doesn't have to be my tutorials if you don't vibe with me. That is completely fine. But watching Live2D tutorials, you will pick up on techniques that you might have not known otherwise. Now that we have our deformer, we're gonna bind it to torso Z. And then what I like to do personally is I like to select the top of that with the brush tool. Shortcut is B, by the way. And then we rotate. Make sure that's positioned properly. And this is the easiest way to do this. Typically, the mouth references Live2D riggers love to see from artists are the neutral shape, assuming you've drawn the mouth straight, the smile form, the frown form, and the vowels. Live2D is Japanese, so we use Japanese vowels to avoid confusion, which are A, E, I, U, O. I've also included a breakdown of the mouth layers in this video. Hope it helps. Okay, so the thing is, these have to move to the back, right? And you need 2 layers for that. So what's happening here is when it moves to the back, you can see the back layer coming out and the front layer getting smaller and then fading. But this happens fairly fast in movement, so you don't notice it. Because it's 2D, you have to account for those things. Because it's not gonna spin in full 3D, it's literally 2D layers. You have to make it look 3D. When something isn't supposed to leave the confines of something else, you have to make sure that the mesh is the same. You don't even need to glue it, because glue just takes up more of your processing power. But you just have to make sure that the meshing is the same and they stay in the same deformer at all times. So the way we check if our mesh is okay is just deforming it. How does it look when we deform it? Are there any sharp angles we need to worry about? And it looks like there are not. Because that is one thing that I see with a lot of especially beginner riggers, is that the characters become floaty. And I know how that happens. It's because they don't anchor the feet. When they move the feet, they tend to just move them around without really grounding them, without having an idea of, oh hey, this is the ground. You gotta really figure like, okay, she is standing on the ground. If she's going on her tippy toes, that means her toes don't move. The back of her feet move, but the toes don't move. The toes stay in the same position. You can make like a step to the side, but then you gotta keep in mind like, okay, where is the ground? What level is the ground? Put a background image of a floor behind it, you know? And that was it for this video. If you have any more questions, do feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll either reply to you, or if it's a more complicated explanation, I will make a short for it. But yeah, I'm here to help. So I hope this helped someone out there, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!